Now, Mahatma Gandhi's experiments with celibacy were well known, but the story of the woman with whom he practiced his experiments the most has finally come out. India today has accessed the diaries of Manu Ben, one of the Gandhi's closest followers. She was one of Gandhi's walking sticks and remained like a shadow with the Mahatma till his death. The diaries bring out the untold story of how Gandhi's experiments with celibacy changed her life forever.
The image of Mahatma Gandhi in his loincloth, peering through his round wire glasses and leaning onto sari-clad women is as fresh today as it was the day he was killed by Nathuram Godse in 1948. His walking sticks, Abha and Manu Ben, remained like shadows with him and were with the Mahatma till he breathed his last. Between Abha and Manu Ben, it was Manu Ben who was closer to Gandhi. During the last 2 years of Gandhi's life, Manu was a constant companion to the great man. She took care of him, cooked for him, and most importantly, made his experiments of chastity a success. India today has got access to 10 of her diaries, written in Gujarati and running into 2,000 pages. The diaries, which begin from the 11th of April 1943, reveal the psychological impact of Gandhi's experiment with his sexuality on Manu Ben.
Tonight, when Bapu Sushila Ben and I were sleeping on the same cot, he embraced me and patted me. He put me to sleep with great love. He embraced me after a very long time. Then Bapu praised me for remaining innocent, despite sleeping with him. But this isn't the case with the other girls. Veena, Kanchan and Leelavati told me that they won't be able to sleep with him.
At the age of 36, Mahatma Gandhi took a vow of celibacy after the birth of his fourth son, Devdas, in 1906. He even got his wife Kasturba Gandhi to agree to this. But it was only during the last years of his life that Gandhi actually put his experiment into practice. Many women became part of this experiment, but if Manu Ben's diary entries are to be believed, Gandhi's utmost faith was in her. The diaries begin when Manu Ben, a grandniece of Gandhi, came to Aga Khan Palace in Pune to look after Kasturba starting from 1942 following the Quit India movement. She writes in her diary,
Sushila Ben is imploring me to marry her brother Pyare Lal. She told me she would help me become a nurse only if I agreed to her proposal for her brother. But I ticked her off on this and spoke to Bapu about it. Bapu told me Sushila is not in her senses. He said till recently she used to bathe before him naked and also sleep with him. But now he has to lean on me. He said I must remain clean and have patience.
When she came to look after Kasturba Gandhi, Manu Ben was just 14 years old. But after Kasturba's death in 1944, she devoted herself to taking care of Gandhi, a role she prized till the time Gandhi was assassinated. In her diary, Manu Ben further unravels Gandhi's experiments with brahmacharya.
Today, Bapu, suffering from anemia, fainted while taking a bath with Sushila Ben. Then Sushila Ben held Bapu with one hand and wore her clothes with the other and brought him out.
Even Gandhi on his part wrote openly about his experiments. Manu Ben on her part also showed her diary entries to Gandhi, as he often signed on the margins. In one of her entries, Manu Ben writes that Gandhi even discussed his experiment during meetings.
Bapu has told his followers during the morning prayer that he was carrying out celibacy experiments with me. Then he explained to me why he spoke about it. I felt very relieved, as it will stop tongues from wagging. I told myself I don't care now. Let the world say whatever it wants.
Gandhi's controversial experiments with brahmacharya showed how he put aside traditional rules and found his own way, dictated solely by his own experience, his own dispositions, and his very unique way of purifying himself of sexual desire. Bureau Report, Headlines Today.